Welcome to the vlog. Today we're doing a little bit of shopping and a little bit of working. I'm on the hunt for some very specific things for a photo shoot, and I'm trying to not to get sidetracked with all the pretty fall things, but we've had a last minute addition into our schedule this week, so if you are hoping for a fall decor video, I know, me too. We're diving into all the fall things next week. But in today's video, we're working on the aesthetics and photos of my husband's new website. So hopefully you'll enjoy hanging out with me while I get some fun work done. Hey guys, Charlani here. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's vlog. We are going to start off by doing a little bit of thrift shopping. So what I need are some really old looking texturized character type books. Character type books in meaning like I want the books themselves to be old and rusty and a little bit scratched up. I'm looking for texture. One of the things that we're doing today is I need to take some product photos for my husband's line of products. And they're like coins and old antique type vibe is what I'm going for. When we went to Magnolia and we went to the antique mall that is called Cedar Chest in McGregor, Texas, I actually bought a tray. I bought a couple of just different pieces that had that texture that I was looking for. So yesterday I did some like a test run. So we're updating Rob's website and I'm so excited for it. Like, this is my jam, the creativity part of putting everything together. I'm so excited for it. I feel like we've been waiting to do this for such a long time, and now is the time to do it. So that is what I'm looking for, texture stuff. I do have an order coming in from Amazon. I'm hoping it's gonna be here today. It says that it should be delivered by 10 p.m. So I'm really hoping that we get it sooner rather than later because there are props that I wanna use. So I'm gonna pop in right here a couple of photos that I had taken. Those are not going to be like the final photos, at least I don't think they are, but that's the vibe I'm looking for. Moody, dark. It's the direction that we're going with the website, we think. It's all kind of coming together, and it'll come together very organically, I think. But anyways, very excited about it. So we're gonna go hit up one or two maybe thrift stores that are here local, hoping I can find a couple of books. I'm looking for some color, but I don't know. We'll see what we find. I know that these aren't product photo items, but I'm loving the idea of a wicker pumpkin type of a moment. I have a few, but I think a tablescape filled with all wicker pumpkins would be absolutely beautiful. But at $20 each for those, I did not pull the trigger here. I am so feeling the fall vibes. Here in Texas, we are getting a whole lot cooler, which I am absolutely loving. And look at this pumpkin, $68. Yeah, so now those $20 each, so $60 for the 3 pumpkins seems like a much better deal, right? But listen, I don't need any fall decor. I have plenty. So in the next video, we're actually going to dive deep into all the fall decor. So stay tuned for that. I have a planner line, and I think that floral, just that line of floral on like a mug would be absolutely gorgeous and would absolutely fit with the Live Happy Label brand. So I don't know, we'll see, but oh, I thought it was so pretty. this tabletop. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. We don't have a place for it, but man, this is so pretty. If I could find a tabletop like this, just the top itself, oh, I would get it for sure. That's pricey. And this is so cool too. All of this stuff here, but I can't, I mean, it's like all of this stuff is gonna be blurred out. I can't see spending $20 on something that, oh, look at that. It's freaking awesome. Yeah, these are more like boutiques. I need to go to an actual thrift store. Things here are gonna be too expensive. Okay, we didn't even go through most of that place. That place is humongous. That is called the Frisco Mercantile, and it's amazing. And so you saw they had exactly what I'm looking for. Old rusted type things, but I'm wanting rusted things, but I want a little bit of color too. Reds, greens, oranges, like burnt yellow, like those colors. That's what I'm looking for. And it's funny because it's a completely different vibe than what I go for my website, in my product photos, things like that. So this has been so much fun. But what they had in there, that one of the last booths, like, oh, all of that would have been perfect, but so expensive. And like I said, these are going to be things that are like blurred out in the background. I truly just want that texture. So I just need old, ratty junk is what I'm looking for. So thrift stores, let's go do that. We live in Frisco, Texas, so I definitely notice higher prices in our thrift stores here. Very similar items, if I were to drive to Dallas, would probably be half the price, but I'm not wanting to drive 30 minutes away today. I'm trying to stay local, but with a budget of $5 or less per item, I am feeling like I'm kind of striking out here. So I thought even of like getting books and distressing them myself, but I kind of don't want to do that to a Bible. You know what I mean? All right, that I'm over it. I'm done. What I think I'll do is a little bit later, if I need more than what I have, I'm gonna go into our garage and just find dirty old stuff, and we're just gonna work with it. What I did get though was this tarnished platter. So I think this will be a good thing. This is $4. Actually, it was a little over 4. I rounded up to donate, so it was $5. I did get our stuff in the mail from Amazon. So let me show you what we got. Okay, this is actually a little bit nicer than I thought, but a little smaller than what I thought it was going to be as well. But look at how cool this key is. And it's got, or this lock, and then it's got the key. I think this is definitely super cool. Okay, so we got that. And it's small, like super small. That's what I was looking for. Okay, the next thing we got is some chain. Perfect. I want to kind of dirty this up just a little bit. I also got a bunch of rope, and same thing, and there are actually a few things we can do with this. So this is something that we will have, because this is gonna be really cool to add texture to a background. So I think that's gonna be awesome. And then the last thing I got is just, it's actually supposed to be, I was looking for like small little lava pebbles, but I got black sea salt, which is exactly what I need. And when I go in there and I do what I'm gonna do, I'll show you how I'm going to use this to hold up the coins. I think it's gonna look really cool. So we got some stuff here to work with, which I'm really excited about. Kind of bummed that we didn't find cooler stuff when we were out and about, but that's okay. Just how it is sometimes. I'm so excited. Okay, so where do I start? We'll start here. I went into Rob's office because I was like, you know what? Why wouldn't I just use stuff he has? So things that had texture, this is something that he melted. That is his pour. So I grabbed that, just like, that's a good Instagram picture. But little rusty things like this, we have a whole thing right here of his metal detecting finds with all the little things. Oh, texture, totally. And then, so last year I got to thinking, I know I bought props like a year ago. What did I do with those? So I actually went in and I got what I bought last year. So I have all of these. These were actually set up in the bathroom in his like his office bathroom. So I got those, pulled those down. I mean, look at that. Look at all this beautiful texture right here. Obviously, that's not old, but look at these. So flippin' cool. And I pulled those.
Those are his melting, I don't think those are melting crucibles, but I don't know. They melt bars of silver, copper, all the things, I believe.
And then he's got some copper wiring. That's good for texture. I already showed you guys the rope and the chain. And here's maybe a little bit of a better look at that lock. So flippin' cool. So, okay, we have some stuff to play with for sure. Now, here is the setup. I mean, honestly, it's really nothing special, but you can see that I need stuff to go around. That's really cool. So that's what we're working on. Look it, I have this book right here too. Perfect. And I have that. That'll work really good too. Tell you what, my obsession with old books is paying off. Man, I didn't even need to go anywhere today. You guys, I am literally working my way through this. My goal is to get the vibe right? That gritty, dark, moody vibe, but I also need to make sure that I'm not adjusting the tones of the actual product. So as I'm working through, I'm trying to keep in mind that when I edit, I can't edit too much contrast or highlight too much. But I'm finding my way through, and I have to tell you, I love this. Who knew? Not me. I've never strived to be a photographer, but now I want to take a picture of everything. And as I grow into this hobby, I'll absolutely learn new things and I'm going to add to my toolbox, but we have to start from scratch and just kind of see what we can do. But I've learned from some of the amazing online mentors. So if you're looking also a little bit about photography and you like that dark moody vibe, Peter McKinnon is amazing, and Anil, I think it's pronounced Dave, so good. I've learned so much from both of them. Hi guys, it is the next day. Spent last night doing all the fun things. We are now moving on to the product photography white background flat lays, and this is an issue for me, and it is taking me forever to, number one, try to edit out and smooth out that line, and they're two different pieces that are two different whites. Like, it's not just a uniform white backdrop because there's two pieces to it. And so I can't use just one because the mats are 11 by 17. So it doesn't fit in a square. It's a whole thing. Anyhow, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run to Lowe's really quick and just see what my options are for the most inexpensive flat white 4x4 or even a 5x5 something. I don't know. Sheetrock, like, I don't even know. But it has to be really inexpensive because technically I could use a whole bunch of white paper. So I'm even thinking maybe getting like a roll of, not banner paper, but you know how like teachers post on their bulletin boards, that big white paper? I'm thinking about that, but that's a little bit expensive because they come in big rolls. I've seen it at Michael's before. When I actually went to get these, I had considered doing that. But anyways, we're gonna just go see what we can find. If I could have, instead of poster board, something a little bit thicker, that would be better so that it can house heavier things, I think, if I need to move it. So, all right, let's head to Lowe's and let's see what we can find. See, I am at Michael's and they have all these boards. That would be absolute perfection. But you guys, look at how much they are. That's way too much. Like, look at. Like, that's exactly what I would need. So this one is 36. That would be absolutely perfect. But, oh, it's just too much. Here's what I was talking about, the teacher, like the rolls for the bulletin boards. Like, there's this one right here. But I think I'd rather just not have to make it. You know what I mean? These are where I got the poster boards that just aren't big enough. Like this foam core, but even these foam cores are still $17.99. So, I mean, oh. This has been a little bit of a different kind of video, I think, and I wasn't even anticipating it become a product photography kind of a video, but it is what it is. And here's the thing. Here is what I will promise to bring to you. Things that go into the vlog are things that are happening in real life. Like, this is life right now. This is where we're at. we had this project of getting Rob's website up and running, and we've been planning this for the last couple of months, ever since I launched my website. We knew that coming down the pipe was going to be redoing his website. We had a little bit of a payments type of an issue with his current site, which brought the project of getting his website up and running like to the forefront. So what I was supposed to do this last week was actually put on the back burner, decorating the house for fall, getting my website kind of revamped a little bit. I've talked about that before. I think I've talked about that before here. Anyways, my website is also going to get a little bit of a revamp, just for functionality reasons. But we had to bring this project of getting Rob's website really put together, polished up, finalized, and sent out to the world. I have to tell you, I am so proud of what we have done with this. It is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and I definitely still have some work to do, especially with more pictures, but I love the moody vibe that we are getting with the stuff that we got to. But I will also tell you that creating a flat lay with pure white is one of the hardest things to capture in a camera. So Canva has been my best friend. It's a software program. It is free to use. If you are a designer, I absolutely, between Lightroom and Canva, we were able to create just the most beautiful pictures. And like I said, that flat lay really was getting to me. But I think what we've come up with looks absolutely phenomenal. So what's really cool is Rob and I have decided that we are going to very much work together on both businesses. He will kind of take the back end side of my stuff. I am going to take the pretty side of his stuff, and make things a little bit more aesthetic in the social medias and just all of those types of things. So I kind of feel like this next chapter, this next phase of our business is, it's just been a long time coming. New products, different aesthetic, a little bit of a different way to kind of attack our businesses too, but I think in the best way ever. So thanks for joining me today. Promise, next video is going to have some fall decor. We're gonna decorate something. My gut is telling me that I want to decorate the mantle, but when we pull everything down in the next video, in the next vlog, we'll figure out together what area we want to do. Maybe we'll even do a couple of areas. We'll see. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you're having the best, happiest day ever, and I'll see you soon. Bye.